One thing that most people didn't pay attention to is Natalie wasn't really cared about very much. Not in some sort of creepy stalker way. She came into my life when I needed a friend, when everybody else had abandoned me, and when the border police just wouldn't leave me alone. I was too injured to take care of myself. And that's when her and Maddie Boa came into my life. And they were good to me, and I was good to them until I got a phone that didn't work. And I was arguing with Miss Jerry and Lana and Amanda over a racist post. I was suicidal myself when I went to Virginia. I mean, I was under a lot of stress of my own, and now there's this young woman who's saying she's going to kill herself if I don't come see her. And when she came back into my life, just a few months before before she had to leave, she had told me that I was the reason she hadn't killed herself 100 times. And I was about to go kill myself on that day. Because, seriously, I mean, I was a good man, and I see all these people who are screaming and shouting and assholes. And they're all worth something to somebody. And I wasn't worth shit to anybody until I started screaming and shouting. People didn't hear what I said until I started screaming and shouting. I took it to the internet because I'd tried everybody that I knew, and they all had their own opinions and their own things to say. And I literally, for a whole year, getting more than a sentence out in a conversation trying to explain what was going on. I was like, how is it that nobody is capable of hearing me? While these people are all screaming at me because I'm still trying to be heard. I didn't scream at them, though. I didn't. I just took it in every single case. I just took it. Derek and Joanna, I wanted to explain to them what was going on. I could not possibly do it in fucking texting. I was begging them, stop texting me. There is too much to just text it all. It's going to take a week. I type 10 words per minute. Now that's the whole issue here, is that I can't see my loved ones. I can't see Tabby. I can't see Graham. I can't see Miss Peaches. I can't see Aunt B. I can't see Rory Jepson. I can't see Dana Jepson. I can't see Jace. I can't see Sean Jepson. I can't see Jason Jepson. I can't see Terry. I can't see so many people. I can't see Pam. I can't see Uncle D. And yeah, I talk a lot of shit on Uncle D. He's an asshole. But I love him. He's Uncle D, god damn it. I don't get to see David or Laura Nelson. I don't get to see my little sister. I don't get to see my niece. I don't get to see Candace. I don't get to see Graham. And yeah, I'm fucking pissed off at all these people. They could have made a fucking report, but they didn't. Mandy was gonna. Her daughter was gonna. Alyssa Rainwater never made a police report, but she wrote something to the probation officer. Alyssa, while I was in jail, after everything was said and done and I was fucked because I couldn't use the goddamn phone, she was finally able to put some money on my phone. And I was able to talk to her. And it was wonderful. Like, you guys got no idea how much I would do for Dan Faber if I wasn't in this position. What I would have done for Anna before she died. You guys have no idea how much I miss Miss Peaches. You have no fucking clue. And I miss Raju too. I miss Abear, and Abear is a fucking asshole. There ain't no other way to describe him except a con artist and an asshole. But he doesn't see it as being a con artist, he sees it as being a salesman. I even miss his dumb ass. I miss Ogre and Jamie. All these people could have come forward. All these people who I had helped out in their lives, and they didn't keep their word. But I was still good to them. When I needed help, they didn't keep their word. Their words were important. Their words were important. With nearly everybody, I tried to explain to them, the cops won't take a report from a homeless person. God damn it, I need someone to go in with me. I need you guys to take screenshots of that shit and fucking turn it into the cops or to the media. I mean, this is some fucking ungodly, terrible shit that these people did. And I thought Dan Faber was going to help, and I thought Layla Johnson was going to help. I thought Katie Cahill was going to help. I thought Shannon was going to help. I thought Layla Johnson was going to help. I thought Kara Johnson was going to help. I thought Sarah Miller was going to help. I thought Danica was going to help. I thought Shelly was going to help. But what it all comes down to is that the only two people that can come forward with the truth are Alicia and Maddie. Alicia Bollinger and Maddie Boa. All of this started because of their opinions. I didn't actually do the things that they were fucking paranoid of, but I was being fucking threatened and assaulted like I had. Okay, you're paranoid. Fine, I left. I drove 1,700 miles away from you. Leave me the fuck alone. Call off the fucking dogs, please. And she's typing at me, leave me alone. I'm like, fuck, call off the dogs. Jesus Christ. And people don't get it. You have to spell it out for them in detail for them to understand what the fuck is going on. But you can't do that in texting while somebody is being an asshole. You know, they don't want to hear a thing that you have to fucking say no matter what. I'm like, Jesus fuck. People are assaulting me and threatening my fucking life. Like, you know, that's why you tell the truth. But if you're on drugs and you don't want people to know certain shit, yeah, you're liable to lie about anything. And these people, all of them, from Danica, well, not all of them, just all of Natalie's family. I got evidence that all of them are addicts. Their own words, by the way. And I had to try to trust these people who already hated me, who were pretending that they cared, pretending like they were going to help. And there's so much evidence that was on that fucking phone. And you know what? For 6 fucking months, I tried to get the cops to take that fucking thing and take a look at all of the shit that I was going through. And then, of course, there's the FBI. Every single law enforcement agency that I've called. And then I go in person. Now, at first, I had to go in person. There was no other way to do it. I couldn't get anybody to show me how to use the internet for that shit. I was fucking overwhelmed, and I had 10,000 things going on. Literally 10,000 things. Possibly. With all the fucking people that messaged me, I probably should have messaged every one of them back. The problem is there was thousands of them at that point. I had to make everything private. I would have preferred to show the whole world. But they go through and they critique every little part. Oh, well, this part isn't what we want to hear. We're going to destroy that. And Facebook doesn't have human beings behind that to take a look. And the police told Aaron Cockerham that unless Facebook accepted the report or whatever, that it wasn't harassment or slander. And this is coming from, or a threat. I'm like, really? Are you fucking serious? There's a lot of the stuff that I reported that they did take down because they were threats. And I took pictures of a lot of that shit. But no law enforcement agency will look at it. Now I'm a little bit better with the internet, but fuck, you know? I mean, Jesus H. fucking Christ. So I recorded phone calls with police officers who outright refused to do a goddamn thing no matter what. And you get to hear that. And you get to hear how pissed off I am. Now, you guys want to pay attention to all the shit that I went through before all of that? I did do a lot of screaming. I did do a lot of cursing. You see how much it took for me to actually curse at the FBI? Jesus fucking Christ. Like, I've been doing everything that I can to try to force them to take a look. It's all out of their jurisdiction. The problem is that it happened across multiple jurisdictions, which is why the FBI needs to be involved. That is the FBI's jurisdiction. When these crimes and this harassment crosses jurisdictional lines, including state lines, yes, that is when the FBI gets involved. That's the thing, is I do love these people who didn't keep their word. Their words were the most important to me. And they let me down. They gave me their word and then did not keep their word. Their statements were the most important part. Nothing else mattered. If you're not going to make a statement, you might as well fucking kill me. If you're not going to find out what's going on, you might as well just fucking kill me. Because I can't see any of these people that I love and care about so much. And they claim to love me and claim to miss me. But their families are more important. Most of them. Some of them just pretend to have families. That's weird to me. They say they love me and they're sorry. They love me and they're sorry. I recorded our phone calls because after a year, they wouldn't make a statement. They said that they would, all of them. They know who I am in person. Well, Lana and Amanda are never going to be honest people. Miss Jerry, she's used to manipulating men. But other than that, I think all the rest of these people are capable of honesty. I believe that if they were in the courtroom on the stand in front of me, and I asked them these questions, they will verify that I'm telling the truth. Miss Shelley, Miss Rochelle Shelley Campbell, I believe that she would tell the truth when confronted with the evidence. Or she'd get caught lying because I have the evidence. It's a matter of finding a way to show it. And all of these people I have in our conversations and in our texts, that they all said that they were going to make a statement. I mean, the way that these officers and fucking judges pretended like I was versus who I really am. You know? I mean, I'm going through hell. I can't see my loved ones, and they're. Like I said, they don't actually love me. They can't take 30 minutes to write a police report. So I'm going to write my book. I'm going to send it to each and every one of them. And they can let me know whether or not it was honest enough. I want it to be the truth. And if there's something that differs in my opinion, which I'm actually not putting down opinions, I'm posting facts that I can verify and prove and show. How can I prove that Miss Shelley said something? Screenshot. How about Tabby? Screenshot. Although Jamie, that's Jamie Curtis, she's the sly one. I don't know if she would actually be completely honest on the stand. I wouldn't want to bring up her meth habit on the stand. But after exposing that, I mean, do you really expect her to do anything for me? Probably not. But she was willing to anyway. What made her ultimately hate me is that I said James was a rapist. She said that he's not. So, for Jamie, me falsely accusing someone of rape is a hell-worthy offense. So all those people that were hitting me and saying those things and making those claims, I wonder if she hates them too. The psychology of the people that I had to deal with in real life, and mind you, I'm a small guy who's got injuries, and I'm dealing with people doing fucked up shit to me in real life because she said I was a stalker. And then you see that post on the 13th when she calls me a stalker and how all those people treated me. Her sister can verify that all of those things on there they asked me to do. She can verify everything on there as being fucked up because it is fucked up. She can verify that her sister didn't work there at the time. She'd fucked up her leg. She couldn't. Alicia can verify that it was Alicia's idea for me to stay back there behind where she worked, at the Cricket store, right over by the mall in Chesapeake, Virginia. Just 2 doors down from the Starbucks where her boyfriend worked. They did everything that they could to prevent me from having the truth shown or from confronting my accusers. That's why the laws are made so that we are allowed to defend ourselves and show evidence and confront our accusers. But if nobody gives a goddamn enough to do anything about it, it doesn't matter because they'll do whatever the fuck they want. All these law enforcement agencies sending me from one to another, to another, to another. We're going to investigate ourselves and not look at the whole big picture because it's out of jurisdiction. That's why the FBI needs to get involved. Because these officers did do this across multiple jurisdictions. They did it to other people after they did it to me. And I reported about them doing it to people before they did it to me. And then these very same fucking crooks were allowed access to my Facebook. I was fine with Jai Rogers and Detective Peterson having that because I thought that they were good men who were actually trying to find a killer. I thought these were good men who cared about the truth. I thought these were good men who were going to keep their word. So Detective Peterson said, all right, well, if you get harassed anymore, you let the cops know that I said to take a report. That didn't fucking work either. I was justifiably paranoid. And I got proof from Rose and Danica and Shelley. And Natalie and Alicia. And Natalie's grandparents. That Ted is a shitty excuse for a human being. He is the monster you pretend I am. That's why I exposed him when these rumors got out of hand. If I'm going to be treated like the devil, I'm going to point you in the direction of the devil. If you want to go kick the devil in the dick, I'll show you the devil. 'Cause it ain't me. You want to go tear the fuck out of the person who did that shit to Natalie? That's Ted.